Hello everybody and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. So I think we'll probably sell this, we do not need it again. And yeah, it's not going to be worth much. It's been around for quite some time. In fact, it's 184 months old and it's got 245 hours on it, so it's actually worth, oh dear, £1,298. Well, we'll spend more than double that on repainting and repairing. I think you do slightly profit. They did fix that from the initial release of the game, so that's good. We did not make £7,900, but yeah, there we go. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to just grab, where's my lorry? There it is. Well, it doesn't want to be up here. Just going to go and take this back to the other farm. Yeah, what we need to do is we need to grab the tanker, because as you can see, Dairy 5 is lacking materials. That must be buffalo milk. Well, I suppose it could be goat's milk, in which case I'll just deactivate it. But I think we probably do need to do the rounds again. We need to replenish all the dairies with buffalo milk for the buffalo mozzarella. But I'm more than happy just to start selling buffalo milk as its own raw product. And as for the oil mill, well, that's actually leased. Less than 5%, which means it is still going, but something is running low. It is olives, but yeah, they're all still processing, so there's nothing we need to do here. Just pop that there for now, and we should have our other tanker around here. There is a tanker here, but that is for water. Yeah, this must be a milk one. I would not be surprised actually if it's already full of milk. Let's take a look. If it is, we can just do the rounds immediately without replenishing. Oh, good grief, yes, 20,000 litres. So, let's see what they want to take. I don't think they take that much each. But they're probably quite empty. Okay, and this dairy over here. Actually, yeah, there are literally 5 to go at, so I will just do everything I can. I think in the same time lapse, I will also pump out the buffalo milk from both of the dairies. If they fit, it probably won't all fit, but we'll empty as we go as well. That one's taking significantly more. Right, okay, wow, that is taking a lot. Taking a shortcut through the port. I probably shouldn't be doing that. I'm actually trying to find the dairy. I've been there so many times, why can't I find it? It's at the end of here. So yes, 25,000 litres of buffalo milk. Very significant. No idea what the price is like. It's probably not so good, but is it ever bad? It's probably never that bad. It's such an expensive product. Okay, so here we go. 6,396. I think I must have double clicked. Whoops. But yeah, you can see we're getting a very, very significant sum of money here. I did notice we do have at least one field that needs to be sprayed with herbicide, so I'm going to do that next. As for making hay, yeah, we don't need to do it. Okay, so good grief, £237,000 plus just the environmental score reward was 12,700. Can you believe it? I just can't believe I honestly cannot believe it that we have come this far and done this well. Because the first, I don't know, I seem to remember it was like the first 30 to 50 episodes, we were making nearly nothing. That'll do. Right, the sprayer should not be too far away from the field. No, that's really close. Is that field over there okay? Because that is the other field which could need herbicide. I think it does need herbicide. Yep. Now we'll probably end up buying more herbicide. But luckily the buy point is not far away at all. Right here. So, yeah, it's not too infested. We actually could use the hoe. But now that we have a sprayer of this size, it just makes perfect sense to use it. Get things done nice and quickly. Let's kill those weeds. Yeah, the other field is actually much worse, as you're going to see. It was fairly infested. I think that would have been way too much for the hoe, so either way we'd need a sprayer for one of these fields. Just got to watch those poles. They are so close. I did actually put the field... Was it me that put the field boundary there? Did I expand this field? I can't remember actually. If it wasn't me, then yeah, the field boundary is a bit too close to the poles. But it probably was me. I would not be surprised. Yeah, it turns out there was even more to do than I thought. Nearly every field. Tramline weeds for some reason just don't die. I don't know why. It doesn't really make a difference because we can't harvest the tramlines. But yeah, I don't know why they don't react to herbicide. Because it makes the field look worse than it is. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a strip down the middle which still needs to be done. But this is probably the final bit of spraying we'll ever do on here. I don't know if you can switch off a section of the boom, but again, it doesn't really matter because we have nothing else to do. Yes, it's going to be one big harvest, especially the peas. When we come to do the pea vining, that is going to be one mammoth job. We'll probably do some tree felling at the same time. So I'll cut down trees and I will cart for the pea viner. We'll do some pea vining ourselves, but it will be mostly done by the worker. Because it is one big field. Well, fields actually. We might not do both fields, we'll see. Right, so I suspect once again the water buffalo need food. As I've already said, when the silo of TMR is empty, that's it. We'll sell the water buffalo after that. We had almost 1 million litres of TMR. That's what we made. It was so impressive. I think it was 950, was it? About 950. We're down to, we must be down to about 6 or maybe 5. Let's have a look here. TMR facility. We've got, oh wow, we're down to 417. So yeah, certainly getting through it. There's my lorry. I think I will just quickly shuttle a few more loads down there. but the end is certainly in sight. Yeah, the trailer is still underneath the mixer, so we can just simply go and attach to it. And then, yeah, we're going to move on to June. When we moved on to June, that might be the start of harvest. I don't know if any of the fields are going to be ready in June, but there is a possibility. Nothing looked that ready, so yeah, can't say for sure. But as always, everything else will need doing. Oh no, I'm stuck. And most importantly, the temple will have once again moved on a bit. Because this is what we're focusing on now, we're just trying to get that temple done. We need to get it done. Right, so yeah, I think probably 3 loads, and then I suppose we'll have to do a bit more for the water buffalo up here. Oh yes, good job, I remembered. We need to spray the olives. So we'll do that before we move on. But yeah, I think the water buffalo here are okay, because I think they've got food in the forage wagon. Yes, well, they did. I think they've probably taken it automatically. What clever things. One of the water buffalo must have jumped into the tractor and tipped it. Yeah, they did. They absolutely did. Clever things. And number 3. So, yeah, that's all going to be a good boost for them, but it's certainly not going to last for long. It never does. By any means. No, they just take so much every day. It's kind of crazy. Right, so into the case. Let's go and get a load with this as well, and we'll just top this up. And then we're going to get into our little tractor. We're going to go and spray. I don't think I've done it. I really don't think I've done it. I remember doing it once before, but it must have been just before harvest last time. Well, if I have done it, we're going to find out. But no, I haven't done it. There's me trying to convince myself. Nah, we haven't. No way. Whoops. Getting too excited now. I am interested to know how much money we're going to end with, though. Episode 200. And also, comment down below, should we sell everything? And by everything I mean all the machines and all the land? Or should we just sell the machines? Or should we sell nothing? Should we just see what we've got in the account before selling? Like, we could just pass the farm on to somebody else, pretend that we're doing that. Good. Right, so they've got everything they need. Everybody's happy. The chickens got their food previously. The sheep and the goats are still grazing the meadows, so they're fine. And yeah, where's my... There it is. My Landini. Oh, we might as well flail as well. Yeah. No harm in flailing. Don't know if we need more liquid fertilizer. We probably do. But I don't know. If we do, though, we'll just go with one of our little trucks. And we'll go and pick up another pallet of liquid fertilizer. Have to upright the store's forklift, which is having a bit of a nap. It's on its side for some reason. Maybe I clipped it. Did I clip it one day? I don't know. I'm sure I had something to do with it, but I have no recollection of it. Ooh, no grass to cut. It is May. You'd have thought the grass would be growing quite vigorously. Is it doing nothing at all? No. Okay, so having the flail on is completely pointless, but having the sprayer on, indeed, is doing something. Yep, that is certainly applying. So if I just stop, yeah, nitrogen, bad, 0 out of 80. And then over here, if I can get through, nitrogen, perfect, 80 out of 80. So indeed, as suspected, it needs to be sprayed. Alright, so it's not going down that quickly. So there is a good chance that we do have enough here. I hope that we do. It's not the money, it's just, you know, the time of going to get another IBC. But it really is not shooting down at any decent rates, so we may well have plenty. Uh-oh. It's this lot. Okay, so I've just updated the date. It was actually out of date, but it's all registering now, and for some reason this last couple of runs, it's not really detecting much. It flickers. Probably should just do it, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be working correctly down this end. And I think orange is correct. It's just like, it's easy to think of it as good and bad, like red is bad and green is good, but it isn't like that at all. It depends on the soil type and the crop type. Like soybeans, you can get 100% yield without putting any nitrogen on at all, so it's a slightly confusing system. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. It's not like green is good. Green just means more nitrogen has been applied. Yeah, it's doing very little down here. But the point is, we are pretty much done. We'll get this taken back to the shed, and then we will rest, and we'll see what June has got to offer. Probably not too much. All the sawmills will have updated a bit, so that'll be good. They'll have produced more planks and beams. Yeah, this is doing nothing. What have we got here? Ooh, only about a quarter of a pallet of eggs. Not much happening at all. Can I go in one door? Spin round? No, there's my answer. And then come out the other door and reverse back. In a dream world, maybe. This is the shed that took us, what, over 100 episodes to make? To build? It was just unbelievable. I love the idea of construction projects, but they just took way too long. They took way too many materials. Too many stages. Same with the temple, really. Right, okay. Come on then, June. Let's see what you got. I'm just trying to think which fields could be ready, but there really aren't any, I don't think. Like, other people's will be, if they put something like barley in, but we haven't. Whoa, that's very pretty. Okay. So, yeah, there's a few, but they're probably grass fields. Yep, so only grass is ready. Ours included. So, let's have a quick look. Let's have a look at the sawmill here. We've got 6 pallets here. This one is not producing as many because we're only doing beams. although it's still pretty good for just beams. We are pretty much just buying beams now. It's just, we've got the money. It would be good to max this out so we know we've got everything in the temple. And anything happening over here? Well, there will be something. So much milk and wool pallets and everything. It's unbelievable. Alright, okay. Well, I was expecting a bit more progress than that. Oh, it is slow. It's very slow. I think it's just like one person doing it. Must be. Yep. We've got these again. So I think what I will do is I will just have a quick drive around. We'll pick up the beam pallets that we have currently. And then we'll go and buy another 29 or 30. A full lorry load, basically. Because I want to see the end of this. Now, we don't even need to finish the temple to begin with. Just knowing that we've got all the materials at the temple would be a huge step in the right direction. Because at the moment, we're still just trying to race around, trying to get all the materials done. But I would not be surprised if it still wants about 75 beam pallets. It's just so beam hungry. Here's a ripe field. One of the few. There's not too many yet. Anyway, that was another, I don't know, 125,000. These numbers just are starting to become meaningless because they're just huge. Right. We're on the verge of 3 million. Obviously, we're about to spend a load, but we do get a good chunk of that money back again when we take it to the temple. So I'm going to try a different approach this time. I'm going to actually drive into the warehouse and see if we can auto-load from the spawn point without using the skid steer. We probably won't be able to get them from the very back, but if we can get even half of them, that's going to save quite a bit of time. Okay, obviously we don't want that to get clipped by the train. That would not be so good. Ooh, still got some in here. Right, yeah, I don't think the temple wants any potato soup. Planks, long planks, wooden beams, there we go. Yeah, so it's about half of them. I don't know if we can get any more by reversing in or driving in forwards. Reversing is likely going to be a push. Well, we could just drag them closer. The good thing is it really is making a neat job of stacking on the trailer. Let's buy another 10. Although we probably can't fit 10 in. And that might do it. Because we did already have some. 29, I think. Well, actually, no, I think it was 27 before we put some on with the skid steer. So it probably won't take any more, but we'll buy a load more anyway. No harm in trying. Oh, yep. 27. That's got to be it. Yep, that's it. Okay. So what I would do is I would try and... Hang on, is there a... No, there isn't a gap there. I will just squeeze a few on top. That's probably full enough. 45,000 litres. Good grief. That is certainly by far the best load we've ever had. It doesn't look particularly safe. Yeah, well, you know, I just want to get this temple done. I really want to get this temple done. We've got a good chance of getting closer with this. Now, this is going to be a big number. This is just going to be huge. Of course, it's money we've already spent, but we're getting the job done with it. So, actually, I feel like we just got all our money back. In which case, why would we even bother going through all of the manufacturing of the beams? We could just buy them all. I think we're going to end up doing that. But you saw it took 45 of them, and it still wants more. It's very greedy. But the end has got to be just around the corner. I think probably if we do a load or two more, we'll be done. So we'll do that probably next time, because we don't really have much else to do in June. And yeah, as soon as we can just stand back and say, it's just time that the temple needs, and it doesn't need any more attention with materials, that is going to be a good time. Because then we can just focus on our harvest, get everything done there, and then just let the temple finish in its own time. Okay, we're going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye for now.